Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all your latest South African political developments. Now let's get into a major developing story that's got tongues wagging and political insiders watching very closely. Floyd Shivambu, once a towering figure within the economic freedom fighters, then a senior leader in Jacob Zuma's newly established unauthorised party, is now at the center of one of the most politically sensitive sagas in the country. And in the last 24 hours, it's taken yet another twist. Shivambu, who served as the MK Party Secretary-General, a critical position in any political movement, has been abruptly removed and effectively sidelined. And now, just days after being axed, Shivambu has announced he will be holding a highly anticipated press briefing. But here's the catch: the MK Party says they didn't approve it. In fact, they claim they weren't even informed. Let that sink in for a moment. A senior leader, recently removed under controversial circumstances, is now planning to speak publicly, and his party is scrambling to respond. This is more than just internal conflict, it's the beginning of what could be a major political rupture, with national implications. Let's take a step back and understand how we got here. In August 2024, Floyd Shivambu stunned South African politics when he dramatically resigned from the EFF, a party he co-founded with Julius Malema back in 2013. Shivambu, once known as Malema's right-hand man, left the Red Berets under a cloud of speculation. Rumors of internal factionalism, disagreements about policy, and personal ambition all fueled the fire. But the biggest shock came when he announced he was joining the MK Party, led by none other than former President Jacob Zuma. It was seen as a strategic masterstroke for Zuma's MK Party. They didn't just gain a popular leader, they gained a man with organizational muscle, media clout, and a track record in parliament. Shivambu was quickly elevated to national organizer and secretary-general. But his stint at the top didn't last long. In just 10 months, his star within the MK Party has fallen hard. And not just because of policy disagreements or weak performance, but because of a highly controversial visit to Malawi. In April 2025, over the Easter weekend, Shivambu reportedly traveled to Malawi to visit fugitive prophet Shepherd Bushiri. The trip, according to MK Party leadership, was unauthorized, unreported, and a direct violation of party rules, specifically Section 3(j) of their constitution, which prohibits international engagements that go against the party's agenda or image. For a party trying to build credibility and distinguish itself from ANC scandals and corruption, this was a major embarrassment. And it gets worse. MK leadership, including Zuma himself, viewed Shivambu's visit as a compromise of the party's values and an act of defiance. The fallout was swift. He was stripped of his Secretary-General title and demoted to an ordinary MP. But as of now, his name no longer even appears on the MK Party's list of MPs. Which raises the question, has Floyd Shivambu already resigned or been pushed out entirely, and this media briefing is the beginning of his next political chapter? Now, here's where things start getting even more explosive. According to reports, Shivambu's media briefing is scheduled for Thursday, and he claims it will address the critical challenges facing South Africa today. However, the MK Party says they never approved it. The briefing's visuals use MK Party colors and branding, yet the party's official spokesperson, Namulo Ndlela, told media that they were not informed or consulted. And that raises massive questions about whether Floyd is about to split from the MK Party, expose internal corruption, or even launch his own movement. Given his past, leaving the EFF he helped build, joining Zuma, and now potentially turning his back on Zuma too, Shivambu seems to be carving a solo path that could disrupt the already fragile political terrain. And let's not forget the public insults hurled at him by Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla, Jacob Zuma's daughter and one of MK's most vocal figures. Back in February, Duduzile labeled Shivambu as useless and the worst thing to happen to the MK Party. That wasn't just some stray social media post, it was a public political assassination, coming from the heart of the Zuma family. Zuma himself later criticized his daughter's remarks, calling them divisive and disrespectful, but by then the damage was done. That kind of tension inside a party can't be hidden for long, and it certainly wasn't resolved. So what exactly should we expect from Shivambu's press conference? Well, if history is any guide, he's going to come out swinging. He may publicly resign from the MK Party. He could reveal details of factional battles inside the party. Or, and this is the most explosive possibility, he could announce the formation of a new political party, targeting the very same constituencies the EFF and MK are fighting over: young voters, disillusioned citizens, and black working-class communities who feel betrayed by the ANC. This comes at a time when coalitions are forming, ANC support is plummeting, and the MK Party is trying to present itself as a disciplined, Zuma-led alternative. A Floyd Shivambu-led movement could disrupt all of that. And let's be honest, Floyd Shivambu is not just another political figure. He has name recognition, political experience, and a proven ability to control narratives, especially in parliament and on social media. If he splits, he could pull supporters, media attention, and even some MK structures with him. That would spell serious trouble for Zuma and his loyalists. So the big question now is, what's Shivambu's next move? Will he attack the MK Party from the outside? Will he attempt to rebrand himself as a lone political voice standing against both Zuma and Malema? Or will he quietly fade into the background, his career effectively crushed by two titans of politics? Either way, this story is far from over. Let us know in the comments, do you think Floyd Shivambu will launch his own political party? Was MK right to remove him, or is this internal power politics gone wrong? Should Zuma have defended Shivambu more forcefully? Or was this inevitable from the day he left the EFF? Drop your thoughts below and share this video with someone who needs to catch up on the real drama happening behind the scenes in South African politics. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more hard-hitting analysis on the stories that matter most. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.